Now, ladies and gentlemen, after weeks on end of radio silence from Valve, Counter-Strike 2 just received an update. Some may say it's the biggest and best one yet, and I gotta say it looks like Valve have just struck gold. This includes brand new maps, a new ranking and elo structure, an open beta, and a semi-confirmed release date. Now this all started on the 28th of August. That was a Monday, late last week. We received multiple app updates for Counter-Strike, changing small things, and things being added to the game. This was to semi-prepare for an update, and then late last night we received a bunch more. And well, this all led up to today. This update from Valve is called Your Time Is Now, releasing a brand new trailer, showcasing everything, and there's a lot to break down. In today's video, I want to do exactly that. Showcase the brand new rework of Inferno, some add-ons you may have missed, how you can access the game, and a bunch more.
Now today's video sponsor is SkinSwap. SkinSwap is a trading / buying, but most importantly selling marketplace for your CSGO and Rust items. They have a trading feature with great rates, a variety of different skins. You can also sell your skins for straight cash with multiple different cash out options of your choice. And when trading, any extra cash left over goes directly to your current balance. SkinSwap is one of the best in its field and gives you an edge over other competition. If you deposit with the link in the description, you get a free case to open with a shot at winning 150 bucks. If interested, he'll be at the top of the link in the description below.
So yesterday's video that I put out was called Valve's Strange String of Silence, and most people commenting on that now and late last night all were saying that was very good timing on my end. I guess I got to agree. Everyone's thought process in the community was that Valve was working on something, either an open beta, kind of like we got today, or they were just going to be silent until the full release. Now this all started from Counter-Strike on Twitter, which was a very large tweet, one of the biggest ones we've seen yet ever since Counter-Strike 2 first got revealed. Today we are introducing CS rating, precise display of your skill in Counter-Strike 2. With regional and world leaderboards, you'll know exactly how you stack up. Competitive mode in CS2 now features per map skill groups, so players can master their favorite maps while learning others. And in Counter-Strike 2, the match length is changing to 12 round halves with overtime to determine the winner. In the beginning today, we are starting the process of inviting as many people as possible and eligible into the limited test. To be eligible, players must have CSGO Prime status, an active competitive skill group, and play the majority of their official matchmaking games in one of the regions where the limited test is available. So start earning your CS rating in Premier. It's now available in game inside an overhauled DE Inferno. If you haven't played Counter-Strike 2 yet, now's your time. So this stirred up a lot of people in the community in a very positive way. They posted a trailer, which this usually we don't see too much. Many people in the community are really excited, including myself, but also you have the fair share of people that still can't access it, which kinda sucks. If you do have access, this is probably what it's gonna look like on your screen. All you have to do to check is just launch the game and there you go. If you don't, better luck next time. Now hopping over to Counter-Strike 2's blog post and update section. They've added some new features to it, which makes it look really sleek and very clean. They essentially go over what the tweet just said, just in a longer format with more in-depth detail. Now the dev team's reasoning for reducing the round time was to trim the fat and reduce the number of uncontested rounds in the match of CS. So to make things more down to the wire and more serious because it's a shorter game, which yes, I understand that. It's definitely gonna be a change that we all have to adjust to, but in 2 or 3 years, we'll probably never look back. And in the case of a tie, there's gonna be a 6-round overtime. This is for your Premier, competitive, and the majors. So it's gonna be cool how the professionals in the CS community, but also us, the average Joe's content creators, are all gonna be playing the exact same thing. Because before it was, face it, all these other third-party softwares, which I do still think will be around in Counter-Strike 2, just not as relevant as they were in Global Offensive. Now, as it goes for the ranking structure, this is something that's brand new to CS2. We got a few mentions of this through data mines and leaks a few weeks back. There's an elo tracker, which gives you the outcome and ranking versus some of your friends, people in your region, but also in the world. Now you have to ask the question if cheaters are going to fill this up, which I hope not, and Valve gets on top of that. As it goes for an official rank, ranks have not changed. You still have Global Elite, you still have Gold Nova Master, Silver, and Silver Elite. You get the point. Things are a little different now. You don't have just one rank for matchmaking, you have one rank for each individual map, which I gotta say, this is kind of weird, but also makes a lot more sense. If you play a map all the time, you're Global Elite. Just because a Global can play and he can aim doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the best on the team, or at least be up to par with everyone else in the lobby. Because a lot of what Counter-Strike is what it comes down to is game sense. How well you know certain maps, how well you know certain smoke lineups and certain flashes, as well as strategies. How you can outsmart the enemy. When you get to a certain point in Counter-Strike, it comes down to just exactly that. Your game knowledge instead of your aim. You look at the professional scene, yes, there are some outcasts that, well, are very good at aiming. You take Shroud, for instance. He was a very strong aimer, but versus other pros, his game sense was kind of lacking in that sense. So I'm sure everyone and their mom's dog is going to create a series on YouTube, Road to Global Elite, on every single map in Counter-Strike 2. Maybe I might tag along to that, I'm not sure. Now as it goes for the limited test, open beta, and full release. As it goes for an open beta and how you can access it, like we discussed at the very beginning and in the blog post and trailer, they're rolling the limited test out to as many people as possible, pretty much making it an open beta. If you play CS every day, you have some skins and you don't have Prime, well that's just, you might be out of luck here. But a lot of people are probably going to start getting it in the next few weeks. Just Just like every other limited test we've gotten in the past, just because someone didn't get it that night, they might wake up the next day and get it. So if you haven't gotten it, I would just keep waiting around. You're probably going to see something soon. As well as something I thought was very interesting is at the very end of the trailer, it still says Counter-Strike 2 is coming in summer of 2023. And we only have a couple more weeks of that until it's officially over. So does that mean the game is going to fully release in the next couple of weeks? Or is just as many people as possible pretty much making it an open beta going to happen within that time period as well? I don't know. By the looks of everything, it's probably going to be that. Speaking of maps, DE Inferno got a brand new overhaul, or rework is what most people call it. This, I gotta say, is absolutely stunning. It's by far the best Counter-Strike 2 map we've gotten yet, especially as an overhaul. This is how a remake, overhaul, rework, whatever you want to call it, should be done. Other game developers, including the CS devs, should take notes for creating new maps in the future, mainly making them as an overhaul. I think there's a reason we didn't get Inferno for this long of a period of time. It's because they spent a lot of work on it. The frame rate on it isn't horrible. The map looks stunning. Most other maps in CS2 do look good, yes, but most of that is lighting, with a few things changed like on Overpass with the wood section on long. That pretty much wraps up today's video of this most recent CS2 update. If you guys want a video going in depth on Inferno to showcase all the new features, the map itself, kind of a walkthrough, let me know down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.